Okay, this is maybe my last video on the interracial marriage subject for now. One of the things that came up in the interview I talked about a couple shorts ago, if you haven't seen that short, you can see on my channel, is that one of the guys who was anti-interracial marriage brought up the fact that it was mostly white men who founded America, and America's founding was great. Therefore, white men must be the reason why America's founding was great. Here's the problem with that. The color of somebody's skin and the culture that they were raised in doesn't really make that much of a difference on what their governing policies are like. I mean, it does. Mostly the culture part. But what really matters is their religion. And a lot of the Founding Fathers were Christians. And even the Founding Fathers who were not Christians had Christian leanings, or respected Christian theology, respected Christian ministers, even though they privately didn't agree. Because America back then was predominantly Christian, and the different colonies had different denominations that represented them, that were tied to them. And so when we try to say, well, America is the way it is because of white men, that's true, but you're kind of missing the most important thing about those white men, is that they were Christians, or Christian adjacent. There is a huge difference between just any white man and a white man who believes in God and respects God and believes in the Bible. That is who made our nation what it is. If they were all black and Christians, it probably wouldn't be that much different, because it's about the Christian faith. The Christian faith and the grievances against England were the reason why we have so many of the amendments we have now, like the amendment that says that you can't be forced to house soldiers. Yeah, that's because we have our Christian faith that says private property is valuable and matters, and if you have private property, it should be respected, even by the government. And it's also because of the grievance against England, which was forcing people to house troops. So it wouldn't really matter if it was Asian people or black people, Hispanic people. Hispanic would have been weird, given the time period. But anyway, it doesn't matter what the color of the person's skin is. It matters what the person's religion is. And we need to keep that in mind when we're talking about this, because otherwise we get dangerously close to racism, or we get actually into it.